All right, today I'm going to show you how to get to your Nearpod lesson in your math and mathematics for your activity that you have today and for the activities you will have in the future. So, of course, you go into Schoology from Clever, go to Course Dashboard, Course Dashboard, here it goes, and then you go into Mathematics. You're going to go ahead and find the week that we're on. So I have, says Welcome Back, week 13. Into your Tuesday, because you're going to have this on Tuesday, December 1st. And then you're going to have your color by answer. And then it says click here for the activity. So you're going to click on this link here and it'll take you into your Nearpod lesson. You're going to go ahead and put in your first name and last name. Your name might already populate up here. So just going ahead, if it's already in there, make sure it's your first name in there. Last name's optional, but you can if you want to. But definitely your first name so I know who to give the credit to when I'm grading these. And then you're going to go ahead and hit join the lesson. So if you're looking down here, you're going to see this. This is actually, it's called Draw It. So you have a Draw It here. You're going to find the product or find the answer for all of these problems here. And then you're going to color by the number. Color not by the number, but color by the answer. So 3 times 1, you're going to see what does that equal. 1 times 1, 2 times 4, 1 times 8, 2 times 4, 1 times 1, 1 times 8, 3 times 1, 1 times 8. And you're going to go ahead and do that for all of these. And then you're going to color in what the answer is. So it's always easiest for me, if I were to take this here and start doing the problem. So 3 times 1 is 3. Oh, and I see that's really big. That's way too big. So I'm going to go ahead over here and I'm going to take this little thing and can make it bigger. I can make it smaller. And I'm going to adjust it down to the very smallest one. So it's very small. All right, 1 times 1 is 1. Now that's a much thinner line there. 2 times 4 is 8. And 8s are always so hard to make on the computer, but we can do it. And then 1 times 8 again is 8. 2 times 4 is 8. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 8 is 8. And then 3 times 1 is 3. And then 1 times 8 is 8 again. And you're going to go ahead and do this for all of your problems. There's 4. And you're going to answer all the problems. So we don't want to know what the answers are. That's how we're going to color them, is by the answers there. So what you're going to do now is once you have all your answers filled in, you will go ahead and start looking to see what are you going to color each answer. So here is the blue. If the answer is 4, 10, 18, or 28, you're going to color it in blue. So we have our crayon here. And I think I'm going to use the light blue for this one. There's a darker blue, but you'll see why in a little bit why I decided to use the lighter blue. And I'm going to make this a little bit of a thicker line, so I'm going to adjust this here. And I'm going to go ahead and color that in blue, so I remember to use that color for the blue. So if it's 4, 10, 18, or 28, I'm going to do it blue. And then I see the next crayon is red. So I'm going to color that red to remind myself. The next color crayon is yellow. So that would be 7, 16, or 20 is going to be yellow. And it looks like the next color that I have is violet or purple. But I don't have purple, so I'm going to go with the darker blue and pretend that it's purple. And now I know I will color that darker blue in for 14, 24, or 27. And then a next color I have is green. So I'm going to find the green color and color that in. And then I have brown. Oh, green is 9 and 15. And brown would be 1, 2, 3, or 8. So I'm going to get my brown here. And then pink is 12, 21, or 32. But again, I don't really have pink, so I think I'm just going to use this orange. And it will kind of pretend like it's pink there. So you gotta kind of have to, even if you have like crayons at home and you don't have all the colors, you kind of have to work with what you got. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead here and look. So now that I have some of these answers here, so three times one we said is 3. I'm gonna look for the 3. Oh, look, I found the 3. So right here, here's the 3, and I need to color that brown. So I'm gonna go back to my brown and color this in brown. And it colors right over the answer. So just color in this square brown. Color in the whole thing. Okay. And again, all the 1s, 8s are gonna, and 3s are gonna be brown. So actually I see all of this right here. Looks like all of this needs to be brown, including this little guy here. I'm gonna try my best to stay in the lines and kind of color this brown. Okay. Now the really cool thing is, if you really wanted to, you can always make your line bigger. Make a really big, thick line here, and kind of just like get even more room if you wanted to kind of do all of this. Just kind of color it all brown in. So we know the answers. We need to have them brown. And then you would just finish it. You would just do it the rest of the way in, and color by the numbers. So I'll do a few at the top up here for you as well. Coloring them in by the numbers here. Let me finish this up here. Okay, perfect. So now I'm looking to see, and I see that this 2 times 2 equals 4, and I'm looking for the 4 is that light blue. Remind me of that light blue, that 4. So I'm going to go ahead and, oh, I forgot to make it smaller, but that's okay. We can still use this. We just have to be very careful. Okay, now let's see, what's the 18? 18 is also the blue. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do this blue for the 18. Okay, and I think you're getting the picture here, what you need to do, and how to do this. Just want to kind of show you something really quickly so it's not all. So let's look at 3 times 3. So 3 times 3 would be 9. So I'm going to see that that would be, the answer is 9. So that would be green. So I'm going to come over here and do it green. Okay, so you would color this, the rest of this picture in, and for the answers, make it look like this. So the whole thing will be done. When you are done, if you're done with this, you're not quite sure. The really cool thing is that on the other side, I left the answer. So the answer of what it should look like is going to be like this. But don't forget that your pink and the purple are going to be a little bit different, of a different color, because we don't have those colors. So your bird might look a little bit different. But this is what the color picture should look like. So if you're looking to see, oh, it kind of looks like that. I have that a little bit there going on. So just, you can check it, and then once you're done, once you're done with this, you have to hit submit. Otherwise, I will not get it, and you will not get credit for your assignment. So make sure that you hit submit as well. Okay, and now it's all done, and you have submitted it to me, and I will be able to see it. All right, perfect. And that's how you can do the color by answer on Nearpod.